And if you work out with a trainer or have ever used one, there are some things that you do at the gym that might annoy them. To get the results that you want, follow their lead, and if you don't, it can frustrate those trying to help you. So to give us an idea of some of those trainer pet peeves is fitness coach Rich Hesketh in one of your regular visits with us. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Okay, so these are things that are going to set people up for success that they might not be doing already.
Yeah, and they're really simple tasks. Conceptually, it's a matter of just being disciplined to do them, and for the most part, that's all we're asking for.
Okay, fair enough. It's just a little bit of discipline and maybe a little less complaining.
A little bit.
Okay, now let's talk about hydration.
Yeah, big one as far as hydration goes. There's actually a formula you can use depending on your size and how long you exercise to figure out how much water you need during the day. Now, this doesn't mean you drink it during your workout. It's something that's spread out from morning until evening.
Right.
So if you take say, a 180-pound athlete or a 180-pound person who works out for, say, only, let's make it easy, 30 minutes.
Okay.
So a half-hour steady workout. You take the body weight. Now, if you can do this in your head or write something down, take body weight and cut it in half. So we're down half of that, it's 90.
90, yeah.
Add a 30-minute steady workout is 120. Okay, that's the number of ounces that your body needs.
Got it.
Now how do we figure that out in glasses and liters? Take that and divide it by 8.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're down to 15. Okay, divide that by 4, which is 3.75.
Now things are getting complicated.
Yeah, I know. Well, school's starting.
Right.
3.75, which is 3 3/4 of these. So 3, and there's 750 mils here.
Okay, you're going to have to rewind this part of the segment if you didn't write that down.
That's right. Half your body weight, add the number of minutes, divide it by 8, divide it by 4.
Got it.
Okay, and that'll give you an idea. So 3 3/4 of these for a 180-pound person doing a 30-minute workout.
Okay.
Okay. When I was training as an athlete, I was up into the 6 and 7 liters, and that's just
a lot
what
of water.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But you spread it out during the day.
Got it.
You add electrolytes, and you're okay.
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 Fitness expert and mathematician. Now this looks like a lot of math too.
Well, it's not a lot of math, it's just a lot of recording. One of the things that kind of drives me nuts is when I'm working with people, I say, okay, today we're going to do squats or we're going to do lunges. And the client or person will say, well, how much weight should I use? I don't know how much weight you should use. You should use how much you've used or a little more than you did last time.
Right.
So what I've done here is I've brought, and this is pretty old, this is almost antique, 1990 to 91 training diary.
Wow.
But you keep a record of everything that you've done in your exercises.
Yes.
Write it down so the next time you do it, you know what you've done and if you're making improvements. So if you look at the beginning of your training diary and you used a certain amount of weight, and you look at the end of your training diary and you've done something else, you know you've made improvement. If you haven't, then it's on the trainer to figure out why.
Okay.
So make us responsible for that.
Keep a record.
But keep a record so that you know. Because if you come to me and say, how much bench press did I do? I don't know how much. I know how much I would do. I don't know how much you would do. Probably more than your 5 pounds, right?
Yes.
But you want to add a little bit more weight.
Yes.
So use that as much as you can.
I'll start writing down my 2 to 5 pounds. Those increments. Maybe get a little bit stronger. Okay, what's the third tip that you have?
Third tip I have is have really tangible goals. Now, the people who make the most success have goals that are right in front of their face and are easy to attain early on. Have a big one out there, for sure. If it's to run a marathon, or maybe you don't like running, maybe it's swimming, maybe it's something you want to do, maybe it's a look that you're looking for. Have it right in front of you so that you know what you're trying to achieve. If you don't know, how are you going to achieve it? So as a demonstration of that, I have a reaction ball. What I'll get you to do, okay, if I'm your goal to reach, just throw me the ball. That's pretty easy, right?
You got it. Yeah.
Now, the next thing I want you to try and do is do it with your eyes closed.
Okay.
Okay, close your eyes, count to 3, and throw me the ball. 1,
2, 3. And we're knocking things over here this morning.
But you missed because you couldn't see where I was.
Not
if I had moved and your eyes are still open, you knew where I was, you can still get there. If you don't have a tangible goal, and maybe it's a weight or a size or inches lost or consistency of training, if you don't have a number or something that you know you're achieving, you have no way of knowing if you're getting there. So it's super important from that side. Don't come to me and say, I want to be more fit.
Right.
Because we'll work out for 2 weeks.
You've heard that once or twice.
Yes, I have.
Yes.
You will work out for 2 weeks, you'll be more fit, see you later, right? I don't think so.
You're not actually getting anywhere.
Exactly. So it's super important for you to have objectives that you can see, you know, and are very tangible. So like I said, when you cross the line of a 10K run and your goal is to reach 10K, you know you've done it.
Yeah. Check that off the list.
Yeah.
Great tips as always. Our Mike Yanni is getting hydrated in a different way. He's drinking mead this morning, Mike.